Yo, 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 what's up? What's up, everybody? Y'all tap in, hit that like button. Tap in, run it up, run it up. About to go live, man. We about to talk about this Jaguar Wright thing I came across here on YouTube, man. I think it's something crazy. You got a lot of people that are interviewing this woman. And then we're gonna dive right into it, man. Y'all see it. Shout out to Sean Blazington. We definitely gonna play this video, run it up, and see what it's talking about.
They pit these
Jack's spitting these facts right here.
women against each other. Now I want y'all to think.
So y'all heard it right there, Jack breaking down everything as far as what goes on in the industry, what's popping off, how everything gets done behind the scenes. And y'all got to start paying attention to that, man. So we're going to dive a little bit deeper into this. Y'all can definitely chime in. We got the line open. I will be dropping the number on the bottom of the screen if y'all do want to come in and run it up. But we're going to definitely start going live and chiming in on a lot of these different things that are happening right in front of our face real time. You feel me? It's a shame. It's a damn shame that, a lot of people are overlooking something like this and overlooking a lot. But we're going to get back to the video, man. Y'all make sure y'all drop in the comments below. If y'all do come in brand new to the room, let's run it up, chop it up. If you got any questions, drop it in the chat. We also will have a line that you can call as well. Weigh in on what you think. Come join us live, man. You ain't got to state your real name. You can state an alias, but we always say state your name, where you're from, and tap in with us, man.
About what's Lauren London's life like? She looking a whole lot like my cousin Faith right now, ain't she? Hook up with the biggest rapper at the time. Everything's great. By the way, isn't she? Lauren is the one that introduced Nip to Diddy. Diddy couldn't even get to Nip, even though he had ties in L.A.
Listen to this. There's no excuses anymore.
It was Lauren that brought Nip to him.
With all the dots to be connected, can anybody really make sense out of all of this, man? Because we only know.
Wait. Did y'all just hear what we just heard, man? Y'all got to hear what they just said. Did they just say that Laura London brought Nipsey to Puffy? Yeah, I know y'all just heard that right to myself. We're going to keep playing this video.
What we know, by the dots that have been connected online.
Mm-hmm. I wish I could tell you more. No, Lauren hasn't been through it. What she did was usher Nipsey Hussle through it. No different than my cousin Faith did to Christopher Wallace.
You dropping some chills right there. Y'all just heard it again. She just dropped this on here talking about Lauren London bringing Nipsey to Diddy, and then with Faith bringing Biggie to Diddy as well too. Definitely a plot twist right here. Let's get back to
These women are used as pawns to move people around, to line people up.
So you saying, okay, well, let's take that for example. Ryan Leslie
He's
put
using
Cassie on with
Cassie
Diddy.
as a honeypot. Do you know most of those videos she's on is him using her to screw people for evidence that he could use to blackmail other people? He did this to his own chick. And see, this is the issue that I have with Mr. Curtis 50 Cent. I am an excellent interior designer, Jackson. He has said it himself on several occasions that Diddy actually...
So then not only that, she brings up 50 Cent in this video too as well, where she's diming out 50 Cent, talking about what's going on, what's happening in the industry with 50. Everybody thought he was one of the last OGs standing, one of the real ones left, but unfortunately, you just heard it right there. Definitely playing him to the left, making it seem like that he is not, holding the weight that he says he is. A lot of people thought 50 was one of the real ones left, man. Y'all have to drop in the comments what y'all think below. Let me know if you think, 50 was one of the last ones standing, one of the last Mohicans in the industry. I used to think so myself till I came across various interviews when they were kind of discussing about 50 Cent, talking about what he had going on and then his lovely taste of home decor as well as a grown-ass man. But let's get back to the video.
Sent him videos of Cassie getting ran train on. He said that.
Wait. Hold up. Did she just say what I thought she said? I know she just said what I thought she said. Let's bring that back one more time. She clearly just said that Diddy sent tapes of Cassidy to 50 Cent in regards to that, man. So y'all got to keep in mind, like, the sickness of this industry of what people are actually doing.
He said Diddy sent it to him. And then he said he called Diddy and asked Diddy, hey, man, did you send me this? This is your girl you sent me. He said, yeah, I know. He said, but I thought you loved her. Like, why would you want me to see your girl like this?
Yeah, so basically Diddy sent a test video out for everybody to see what type of time he was on with Cassidy in the first place. You can't make this junk up, man. Like I say, I got to get tuned into the channel because we're going to start running it up live like this. Really just talking about real-time stuff that's happening, man. Y'all got to get hip to the script out here, man, see what's really going on. Diddy's been in his sinister ways, excuse me, for a very long time. People are trying to figure out what was the motive behind it. But clearly, as you hear Jack right there, she's giving us the motive of what he was doing. Basically setting up his pawns, man, trying to get people involved, trying to get people to be blackmailed, and really shaking up the industry. But let's get back to the video and hear some more.
Oh, she loves it.
Oh.
That's what Diddy said. 50 Cent has said this himself, and yet everyone seems to forget about that. I'm curious, why isn't it that no one has asked him for that video?
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's some black market
that would
shit.
be evidence of transferring of the freak-offs.
Well, hold
that's
on.
What it sounds like. It sounds like Diddy sent 50 Cent's a freak-off tape starring Cassie.
Facts. That's exactly what it sounds like, y'all. At the end of the day, it's not like a possibility. He basically was testing the waters and saying, hey, look, we're going to send this tape over to Fifth, see what he say. And I already know what 50 said about Diddy anyway, about him taking him shopping and trying to persuade him, to get down with the diddler. So y'all got to understand that, man, and kind of wake up and see what's going on out here when it does come to that, man. Let's get back to the interview, though. That's just crazy, man. Diddy sent a tape of Cassidy to 50 Cent, basically getting ran through. And just testing the waters to see what was what. So Jag is really dropping some gems right here. You know, if y'all feel any type of way, drop in the comments below. I do have a number where we can call to where y'all can, chime in and run it up, get on the show, voice your opinion, make it do what it do. But right now, we're going to get back to this video.
You know what, Jag?
Her mind.
I got to ask you this. Since we talking about 50, I didn't bring him up. You brought him up. And I need you, and I know with your expertise, you know all about this, Jag. How do you feel about what happened between 50 Cent and Supreme? You know he made that song Ghetto Quran, and the block got real hot. And next thing you know, the Supreme team was getting taken out left and right.
So look, y'all remember that. You talk about Ghetto Quran. That was on 50's first album. 50 was going hard at Supreme, real hardcore, calling him out, giving a lot of information out that you wouldn't do if you was on the street. But he did it in the way of a rap, y'all. So do y'all think 50 was wrong there for what he did, even if it was music lyrics? Or basically he might as well went to the police himself and said, hey, this is what's going on. This, yada, yada, yada. These niggas is doing this in the street. But he decided to do a song about it and basically tell on them, and probably had an FBI informant or some type of law enforcement listen to that song so they could catch on too, and basically change the names up and narrate that, man. See, I got to let that soak in and make that make sense. But let's get back to the video.
And then would you think that Diddy would send a guy with 50 Cent's reputation a video of some incriminating shit, and they calling him 5-0 out here in these streets?
Well, I mean, they're all 5-0.
5-0. They calling that boy 5-0.
After witnessing what happened to the Supreme in the attempt. Mm-hmm.
Diddy, the Jigga Man, Curtis, they all 5-0. You as much illegal stuff as Curtis still doing. He should have been back to jail by now.
Damn. And then do a whole TV series about extortion, crimes, and all this shit. Like, you already notorious.
Art imitates life. Right. Exactly, Andrew Kang. Hip-hop cops, they've been using them for years. You know, why is it that people are having such a hard time just accepting the fact that our government saw hip-hop as a highly influential tool and claimed ownership of it to keep us at each other's throats and downtrodden? Why can't nobody accept that?
It's fact.
So they all, the entertainment business, the hip hop business is all federal. It's a federal business.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why they have all of those private jails that are also owned by label owners and certain artists.
So when you see rappers on the PJs with the chains on and all that shit, that's all federally funded?
I'm telling you this right now. Everything that is happening is done intentionally, and it's to keep us from really not looking at what's going on. While all of this stuff is happening.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Y'all heard it right there. Oh, got a comment from my boy. What's up? What's up? Says, dang, that's crazy. It's funded federally. Yeah, you just heard it right there. She said it's funded federally. Ain't no lie about it. Ain't no slipping up in there. Understand what's being put down right here for us to understand. You're getting real insight edition of what's going on, and people say what they want, about certain people that come out and speak what they speak, why they say what they say. Instead of looking at the information, you want to look at the information and see if it matches up to anything that you think in the back of your mind, like, okay, is this legit? Could it be real? You start dotting the I's and crossing your T's for yourself and doing the homework and the research, and then you'll start seeing it. We done heard a lot of rappers come out and say, hey, the government is funding, the rap industry. And then they're pushing that negative, association with the lyrics and the things that they are saying in there so they can have these people basically go out and do this in real time and have you act the fool just as well. So, I mean, if you connect the dots, you really can see what Jag is saying right here, how it makes sense to what other rappers have said. I mean, there's a bunch of different rappers that have came out and said that about pushing the narrative of their music to have negative lyrics where they talk about going to jail, shooting, different things of that nature. You heard Meek Mill on the Diddy's list, on the Diddler's list. You didn't heard Bone Thugs and Harmony come out and say that that when they first came out, that was the narrative. They say that they want you to rap as raw as possible to bring in more people so that they're listening to your content, and then you're flooding the waves with them too as well. So y'all better wake up, man. Let's get back to this video.
All kinds of stuff is being passed in Congress and nobody's talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why the Dems went as hard as they did to win. Because after January, a lot of these people who are all friends of Diddy's, all of those people who were sitting there doing their performances and standing by Kamala, who blew through $1 billion in 19.
Whoa. We're going to bring that back too, because we heard before about Kamala Harris' involvement with Diddy. And Jack brought that to the forefront for everybody really to see. And I think that's why nobody really voted for her when it came to election time, because she did have ties with the diddler. A lot of people did realize that, was able to see it for themselves, understanding that, okay, every time we're in a position where, two people are up for president, it seems like we get asked choices either way it goes. When I say simply ask choices, I mean there's nobody good to choose from, so therefore people won't simply vote in regards to that. Now, I don't get into the politics, but I'm just saying it all makes sense what this woman is saying in regards to Kamala Harris. A little shaky, and they both went to Howard too on top of that. But yeah, man, back to your question. It is crazy how it's federally funded. They're not going to tell you that on the back end, because at the end of the day, it's a business. And that's what the business is for. It's a business to have the intent to have that business. You not knowing what's going on behind the scenes, but you know it's a business. You know it's in fully operation. It has your industry people in there. It has basically your characters, your actors, your lyrics, all these different things, but you wouldn't see that it actually is a business. So it's kind of deceiving a little bit if you're looking at it from that perspective. Let's get back to the video about her talking about Kamala Harris being associated with Diddy, and what else she had to say about that.
90 days.
And we got another viewer in here. Appreciate you tuning in right now.
All of these people
watching the Jaguar Wright video I came across.
You know what's crazy? The first
in the room, and you dropping the comments of what you think below. Do you feel like it is kind of crazy what Jag is saying, or do you feel like it's some truth to what Jag is saying? Now, there's both sides of the fence with Jag. I don't heard 50-50. For most part, I've been rocking with Jag for a long time. Jag has been giving us and dropping us some gems, so with that being said, how do you feel about the information that Jag is unleashing now about the industry, about the rap game being federally funded, about, what Diddy was doing before all these different things? So if you're just joining in, we're listening to a video that Jag just dropped with another podcast. And just dropping some gems on Diddy, on Lauren London, Nipsey, 50. The list goes on and on. So I want to say what up, though. Welcome to the room. Welcome to One Buck. Back to the video.
Everyone that spoke out against Trump is connected to the diddler. They're all freakoffs attendees.
Oh God.
Has anybody paid attention to that? Shout out. Somebody please put Stevie J and Courtney Burgess on a milk carton.
Jag, I always wanted to ask you this.
Appreciate you coming in.
Because I've been following you for a good little minute. When you first started with the YouTube situation, you was in the car. Remember, you was doing the blogs from the car. You was posting it on Instagram. What was you going through at that time of your life to where you just said, fuck it? You turned on the phone and you felt like you just wanted to show niggas.
Dale Ingram, what's popping? Welcome to the room.
I love that for no reason
questions
at all.
in the chat below for sure. Do have a line to call
It's a
in.
tough
You
secret.
know, right now we're just running it up, talking about this
And
You know,
you
whole
felt
losing my
like
son was bad.
exposing a lot of stuff
Losing
that's
my son
already
was
been
really
going
bad.
on. Again, for you guys that do not know, Jaguar Wright has been one of the most influential people when it comes to, you know, the truth telling. Before Cat Williams started off with the 2024 bang, you know, it was really just her. You know, really just her solely by herself, running it up and doing what she do, man. So whether you hate it or love it, you know, drop it in the comments below. You can always too. We got an open line for you to give us a call, chime in what your thoughts is. You can run it up on the show with us, and just let us know what you think. You know what I mean? But, you know, until we get some more people in here, y'all come in, y'all hit that like button, run the likes up. It's definitely going to help the algorithm of the channel, push this video to more viewers that are like-minded people like ourselves as well. So stay tuned. Let's get back to the video.
Losing Malik was a breaking point. You know, it was hard because my son passed away in September and Kim passed away in November, and I'll never forget talking to I'll Be Sure that holiday season after he lost Kim and I lost Giovanni, and just us just sitting there like this. It just can't be real, you know. And then just us going through the list of everyone we've lost, and we knew it was foul play. You know, when I think about.
And by the way, this actual picture that's up on this video is when Jag first started opening up years and years ago, man. If y'all look at this woman, can y'all see the stress on this lady's face? Look at her eyes. Look at her face in general. Can you see what I see? And then a lot of people that'll sit here and say, okay, well, you know, Jag is this, Jag is that. You know, one thing I can tell you is that Jag is torn. You can definitely tell that right there. So y'all got to open up and see that from y'all perspective. When you look at somebody, it's just like looking at a family member. You can tell if they stressed out. You can tell if they're going through something. And like she was just trying to open up and tell the world. She didn't know how she was going to do it at the time, but that's just how she did it. You feel me? But yeah, man, y'all chime in. If y'all do have any, you know, questions, drop it in the comments below. And if y'all ain't want to drop your questions in the comments below, we do have that number you can call. That number will be 818-659-5053. Y'all can chime in there, can run it up on live. Ask your questions there if you're not comfortable with typing. And if you're not comfortable with speaking, just type it in the chat. But let's get back to the video.
All of the things that I remember as a kid, you know, I've been in music or attached to it in one way or another my whole life. You know, my first internship was at Philadelphia International Records with my uncle Kenny Gamble. I remember watching Patti LaBelle and Armstead pull up to the studio and me being so excited to see a real live singer star come into the studio, or watching Phyllis Hyman. And, you know, somebody that can say, I remember Teddy Pendergrass on his feet and in that chair.
Wow.
Y'all heard it right there again, man. Matter of fact, we're going to bring it back for those that may have missed it again, where she was kind of talking about the whole Laura London thing with Nipsey, you know, Ryan Leslie, the whole nine, man. We're going to bring it back a little bit just so y'all, for those that are joining us right now, I want y'all to tap in and hear what Jag was basically saying about the whole deal with Laura London. Bringing Nipsey Hussle to Diddy as a pawn. Check it out. Can't make it up, y'all.
See, Lauren is the one that introduced Nip to Diddy. Diddy couldn't even get to Nip, even though he had ties in L.A.
Y'all heard it right there again. I just rewinded it back to the 2-minute mark, and y'all hear it. You'll hear again as saying that Laura London is the one that brought Nipsey Hussle to Diddy. So basically, she was a pawn from Puffy for her to go out and recruit different people. And at the time, Hollywood be having it where they'll have these artists that'll hook up out of nowhere. You'd be like, okay, what in the hell? Where do you get that comparison? Where you get this couple from? This was one of them was. Puffy had sinister motives and was trying to reach out to Nip. He couldn't get a hold of Nip, even with Puffy having property in LA, but he used a pawn in Lower London to get Nip to reach out to him, and this is how they connected and they took that picture. So y'all heard it right there again. I'm gonna play it back one more time for those of y'all that may not have heard it. And if you have any comments, drop them in the comments below.
Everything's great. By the way, isn't she? Lauren is the one that introduced Nip to Diddy. Diddy couldn't even get to Nip, even though he had ties in LA. It was.
Again, y'all heard it right there. Once more, that Laura London was the one that tied Nipsey Hussle into Diddy. So just had to bring that back for anybody that's joining right now, that you may have missed what was going on. Again, I'm just going over a video that I came across regarding Jaguar, talking about Diddy, Cassidy, Laura London, Nipsey Hussle, 50 Cent. And she really just opening up as far as the industry and how that goes, how it's governmentally industry, basically that they're funding the money in to bring the people in, basically, man, to derail you. You know what I mean? So that you don't understand what's actually going on, and it's fronted as if it's just rap or if it's just a music or music industry in general. But definitely dropping some gems right here. Like I said, if you are new to the channel or you are coming in, dropping a comment, say what's up, or shout you out. If you do want to call in, the call-in line, working on that now. We do have an official number, but that number is going to be 818, and I'll put it in the chat real quick. Let's do that. 818-659-5053. Again, I don't want to butcher anybody's name. It looks like Shondell Ingram. What up? Appreciate you chiming in. If you have any questions or you want to, get on mic, if you want to type and you're not comfortable with talking, or if you're comfortable talking and you're not comfortable doing a lot of typing, you can call into that line and we'll run it up live on the show. Let everybody hear your voice, your opinion on what you think. Yeah, man, but just getting back into this video, man, Jag is definitely dropping some gems on here. Like I said, we're going to be doing this a lot more, just going live instead of doing the shorts. For those of you that don't know, we also do shorts on the channel as well. So y'all go check out our shorts, man. There's over 600-700, worth of videos on there. And this is all organic. We don't buy followers or nothing like that, man. We've been grinding and just trying to really get this channel to be where it is. I think it was ahead of its time, when we first started. Before all of this Diddy stuff came out, we were the ones that was kind of giving y'all little sprinkles of the truth here and there for you guys to open up your eyes and see what time it is. But it's definitely crazy when you listen to this. I'm going to play it one more time for those that did not get it when it comes to what she just said about Laura London, bringing Nipsey to Diddy.
My cousin Faith right now, ain't she? Hook up with the biggest rapper at the time, Diddy. Diddy couldn't even get to Nip, even though he had ties in LA. It was Lauren that brought Nip to him.
Where all the dots
That's
to be
crazy,
connected.
man. She
Can
goes on,
anybody really make sense out of all
she
of
goes
this,
on
man?
to talk about 50 Cent.
Of Cassie getting ran
Everything
train
about
on.
the whole scenario with 50 Cent
He
joining.
said that.
He takes a home.
Passed away in November.
And it's just the rabbit holes get deeper and deeper.
Talking.
Like I
I'll
said,
be sure
hater love it.
that holiday
You like
season
Jag, but
after
if you don't,
he lost
Jag
him
is
and I
definitely
lost Giovanni
with some
and
truth on what she's
and
saying. Now we don't know if it's 100% all truth or if it's kind of narrated, for entertainment. To bring more people in, more viewership. I get it, but for the most part, I've been listening to Jag myself for over 7 years. And before Cat Williams hit us with this 2024 thing about tell all and this, that, and the third, she was probably the only one doing this and exposing people. And she took a lot on the chin because a lot of people were looking at her like she was crazy and she didn't know what she was talking about, or she was just saying stuff, not understanding that she was really actually a part of the industry in general. She just broke away from it. Now, I don't know, you know, what's what. We can't say what exactly happened or what made Jag be where she's at now in the position she's in to really tell, but that's what she's doing. She's really dropping the truth for people to understand what time it is, man. So listen to this stuff like this. This ought to wake you up, where Jag talks about, you know, the government funding, you know, the rap game. And then you can put it together and dot your I's and cross your T's and look at it from your perspective too. Like, okay, well, she is saying that, right? And then you've heard other rappers come out like Meek Mills, and you heard Bone Thugs and Harmony say that they get paid more, you know, by the companies to basically give these tarnished raps. So the more, you know, worse the lyrics are, or whatever they're talking about. If they're talking about shooting and killing and drugs and violence, you know, they push that agenda on them, and they get paid more for the lyrics and things that they are dropping. So you have to keep that in mind, you know, as we're listening to this. And like I said, we're going to do a lot more of this on this channel. You know, as people will start coming in more, we're going to figure out a window, you know, a good time frame that's going to work for all our viewers that are kind of around the world. You know, different time zones, we get it, different areas, but this is how we're gonna run it up. We want to run it up with y'all real time, have y'all come in and join us and just drop some knowledge on us, and be able to run it up, and understand that everybody is entitled to, you know, his or her own opinion, excuse me, one. And I think that's what we take here on the channel to the utmost, just understanding that we all come from different walks of life, and that everybody's opinion may be different. Doesn't mean we have to agree. Doesn't mean we have to disagree. It just simply means that, you know, it is what it is, and we should be able to talk about that amongst each other, to say, okay, why do you feel this way? Why do you feel this way? What's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on that? So, yeah, Cat said in 2024 he was going to open it up and open up that bag of worms for everybody. And I think it's shocking a lot of people right now, really what's going on, and it's a lot more to come. Let's get back to the video, though.
Us just sitting there like this, it just can't be real, you know? And then just us going through the list of everyone we've lost, and we knew it was foul play. You know, when I think about all of the things.
Man, that's deep too, right there. She talks about her son, LB Shore's son, them going through some things back then when they first were going through it. And this is what Jag is saying that really opened her up to tell her, to get her to start telling all, basically, is that, you know, okay, she had to deal with this. And then LB Shore was going through it on his end at the same time. And really just shook her up to the core, to the point where she was out here and wanted to tell people the truth about what was going on in the industry, because their loved ones were dying. So people got to understand that that's what really triggered her to do that. And we know LB Shore went through it. Y'all know that for a fact, that LB Shore went through it. Look at his son right now with Diddy, thinking that's his dad. Now, there's something shaky about that right there. So you heard Jag just say right here about LB Shore. She talks about her, the things that she went through to get her, you know, where she's at right now and where she's been, you know, on this truth journey this whole time. Like I said, Jag was one of the first ones to do it, man, before Cat even opened up the bag of 2024, and people never realized that, man. So it's time for y'all to wake up, give you a platform where y'all can talk, run it up with us. If you, like I said again, if you're not comfortable with talking, drop it in the chat. I said, had a few people in the room right now, occasionally dropping off. If y'all do come in, hit the like button when y'all come in, because that's going to help the algorithm of the channel get this video out to anybody that are like-minded people that are viewing this and saying, hey, you know what, that makes sense. Well, absolutely. If it does make sense, you bang that like button, or give us some emojis in the chat so we know what's up, you know, and then give us that feedback. And then you're on the platform where you're going to be able to hop on and give us feedback, as well as we giving the feedback with you, because we're all entitled to our own opinions at the end of the day. But let's get back to the video.
Things that I remember as a kid, you know, I've been in music or attached to it in one way or another my whole life. You know, my first internship was at Philadelphia International Records with my uncle, Kenny Gamble. I remember watching Patti LaBelle and Armstead pull up to the studio and me being so excited to see a real live singer star come into the studio or watch a Phyllis Hyman. And, you know, somebody that can say, I remember Teddy Pendergrass on his feet and in that chair.
You hear that, Patty LaBelle,
Wow.
Teddy P.
So you was brought up around movers and shakers. Like you had people in your life.
Right.
Wow.
The truth is I was one of the chosen ones. They're pissed off at me because I walked away.
Y'all heard it right there. Play it again. She was one of the chosen ones, and she decided to walk away. So basically what she's saying is that Hollywood put her in a position for her to win, and she decided on her own that she's seen too much, done too much, that came across too much, and decided to walk away. So I think that's what even killed Jag, her image even more. If you're looking at it from that perspective, is that she had all of it handed to her. You heard her. We play it one more time and run it right back real quick, and it all makes sense. Let's listen up, and I'm going to elaborate on
it. I remember watching Patti LaBelle and Armstead pull up to the studio and me being so excited to see a real live singer star come into the studio or watch a Phyllis Hyman. And, you know, somebody that can say, I remember Teddy Pendergrass on his feet and in that chair.
Wow. So you was brought up around movers and shakers. Like you had people in your life.
Right.
Wow.
The truth is I was one of the chosen ones. They're pissed off at me because I walked away.
Again, y'all heard it right there. We had to rewind and bring it back for y'all one more time. We heard Teddy P. We heard in the likes of being around Patti LaBelle. You know, the roots, of course, where she started off with all these different people. She was placed where she was at. And then she says, you guys heard her say, she goes on to say, well, she was one of the chosen ones. It's just facts, man. It's facts right there. And for the fact that she's openly saying that, and then also saying that she walked away, that says a lot. You know what I mean? She might have got her money, you know, whatever she decided to do from the beginning, wherever got her to where she's at now, to where she linked up with Jay-Z and probably got deeper into the game. But you don't know this woman. You can't discredit this woman to say where she came up or who she was around when she was doing so. So you have to keep that in mind too. Like I said, man, I've been on Jaguar for a very, very long time, and it's just funny, you know, that Cat Williams interview came out on Uncle Shay Gay on his platform, man. And it really shook up the world when Jag was been telling the truth, and you know, them two is pretty cool. Jag and Cat Williams they've been locked in, and you know, they're pretty cool from my understanding. But she's one of the ones that's been telling it. And telling it like it is, and she takes a lot of scrutiny for it, and people want to call her crazy and throw it under the bus, but you can't call a person crazy. Look, I'm going to say this again. You cannot call a person crazy if they're giving you facts and providing you the information, and then we look at a situation like what Diddy going through right now. Did Jaguar Wright not been saying this whole time? Has she not been saying this the whole time? Maybe not exactly, you know, how she was saying, because I do believe, you know, about 25% of it is for entertainment. But I think that what she's saying, she's deliberately actually saying it, and she's truth behind what she's saying. Otherwise, she wouldn't say it. So you have to keep that in mind, man. Let's get back to the video.
And I walked away with all this.
One more thing. If you are new to the channel, y'all come in, man. Hit that like button for us, please. Hit that notification bell and then select all. That way, every time we go live, you get it here first. You guys can drop in. Like I said, if you do not like to type, if you're not a finger warrior, you can definitely call in on the channel and run it up with us there. Prefer to have you, you know, call in if you want. That way we can chop it up for sure. You said, I don't know, I don't want to butcher your name, Yazid. You said, how does she know so damn much? It makes no sense. Well, I'll play it back for you, man, to help you understand a little bit. You know, Jag was a part of the industry, and I was just covering a spot before you joined, you know, where she was basically talking about how she came into the industry, where she came up from, who she was around. I'll rewind that for you a little bit so you can get a better understanding of, you know, why she knows so much, because she was a part of it. And, you know, she broke away. So let me play that back for you real quick, my brother. Glad to have you joining in. Do us a favor, bang that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and be a part of the $1 family, man. This is going to be, we've been waiting to do this for a long time, man. We've been dropping shorts, just been busy trying to figure everything out, bro. So I appreciate your question. Let's run it back for you right here so you can get a better understanding.
Or attached to it in one way or another. Us going through the list of everyone we've lost, and we knew it was foul play.
Let's listen to this. We're
You just wanted to show
back for you, man.
I saw too many people that I love die for no reason at all other than money. And to cover secrets.
And
you know,
felt
losing
like
my son was bad. Losing my son was really bad. Losing Malik was a breaking point.
Talked about losing her son.
You know, it was hard because my son passed away in September and Kim passed away in November. And I'll never forget talking to I'll Be Sure that holiday season after he lost Kim and I lost Giovanni, and just us just sitting there like this, it just can't be real, you know? And then just us going through the list of everyone we've lost, and we knew it was foul play. You know, when I think about all of the things that I remember as a kid, you know, I've been in music or attached to it in one way or another my whole life. You know, my first internship was at Philadelphia International Records.
Yeah, Z, listen
with my
up.
Uncle
What you
King
talking
Gamble.
about right here, man?
I remember watching Patti LaBelle and Armstead pull up to the studio and me being so excited to see a real live singer star come into the studio, or watching Phyllis Hyman. And, you know, somebody that can say, I remember Teddy Pendergrass on his feet and in that chair.
Wow. So you was brought up around movers and shakers. Like you had people in your life.
Right.
Wow.
The truth is I was one of the chosen ones. They're pissed off at me because I walked away.
There you go right there, my boy. So you hear it right there. That's how she knows what she knows. I mean, that's a good damn question, by the way, because a lot of people be like, okay, well, how she know all this stuff? Well, she just really gave y'all the facts right there that she's been a part of the industry since she was a kid. So she's seen the likes of Patti LaBelle, Teddy Pendergrass, all these different people coming in, you know, as her being a child, looking up to these people, seeing a real life, you know, artist or a movie star in the building. You know what I mean? And then she goes on to say that she was the chosen one. After that, she was the chosen one. They chose her, and she ended up riding with it, but then she backed out. So that's why Jag is, you know, so influential into what she's actually saying. Now, do I believe 1,000% of what she's saying? Hell no, I don't. No, I know this is entertainment, and a lot of the stuff she can say is going to be a little outlandish, but then again, it's for entertainment purposes only. But I'm not discrediting this woman to say, okay, well, she could be lying. No, I don't think she's lying about anything, because she's the one been telling it all from 21 Jump Street. And then this stuff happens with Diddy, and people don't see that. That's why y'all got to wake up. Like I said, y'all want to chime into the channel. It's 818-659-5053. Get on here, run it up, ask your question, state your name, where you're from. And this is how we going to run it. We're going to keep running it like this. We're going to do real-time live. I'm still going to drop my shorts every day. Still going to keep banging y'all with the shorts, banging that out. I think that's important, too, because not a lot of people have the time to sit and watch a full video or come on and join a live chat. But I really think that is, you know, this is going to be influential to our viewers, give you a place to speak, have a platform, run it up with your thoughts. You know, and like I said, if you don't want to type, you can get on here and run it up on the, you know, on the phone. If you don't want to be on the phone, you can definitely get in the chats and run it up. We're going to get to a little bit more the rest of this video. And then I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next thing.
And I walked away with all their secrets.
Wow.
Smart
You
enough
had
to
access to the game.
I was the game. I never had to brag about it. And when I realized the danger I was in, it was that night, Madison Square Garden. It was for the Fade to Black concert.
Mm-hmm.
I performed as part of the Philadelphonics. I was there. I remember, being on stage and feeling the rush of 50,000 people roaring at you. I even had a fever that night. Sean had to send his private physician to come. Oh yeah, there goes that picture of me at the me on the red carpet. I still look at that picture and it makes me cringe.
Yeah.
Just his name over my head like that.
Oh wow.
Like
Throwing up the rock right
all
there.
the stuff that you've been through, all the stuff that you've seen. They say you got to keep that eye closed. Why are you exposing your eye to the masses?
Actually, I did leave my record contract. I spent $65,000 with a big boy Jew lawyer to do it. And I walked away with my master's. I'm the only other African-American female to pull that off outside of Anita Baker, but they don't like to talk about those things. But they should, because they don't know about that. When I started working with Burt Padell, it was Wendy Williams who made the introduction. We all met for lunch at Mr. Chow's downtown New York. And Wendy said, Burt, take care of Jag. She's a good one. She's a real one. So I'm kind of sad right now because I'm just trying to think about who little Kevin spent Thanksgiving with and praying that his mom, was able to enjoy. I think people get caught up into the sensationalism because it's entertainment and they don't realize these are real people's lives. Like,
it's real people lives.
It's wild.
Yeah,
like we're talking all
because it's entertainment.
Nobody's talking about the fact that Chino XL just unalived himself not that long ago. But what would Chino XL need to unalive himself for?
What about MF Doom? I mean, they say he did the same thing.
That too. Eric Sermon tried. He just lived.
Yeah.
There's a lot wrong with hip hop
that
we
Eric
don't
Sermon.
talk about. And every time we lose a great one, every time we lose a big one,
what up? If
it
y'all
triggers
channel,
our
come in, bang
community
that like
into
button
some
for your
kind
boy.
of like
If you
social
want
regression.
to run it up with us,
And
you can
it's
call
almost
in
as
on
if
the
it wipes our memory. Like we don't even realize that just happened.
659-5053.
Yeah, and
now
that the
live on there, get your voice on the show. Say what you got to say to the people, and let's agree to disagree. You know what I mean, or disagree to agree. Either way.
Floyd, after the family got their bread,
yeah,
there was so much wrong with that, and we let it all slide. We got to stop being. We got to stop letting them tell us how to live. I think where the Black community went wrong was we started trying to fit into the white man's world rather than acknowledging they are who they are and we are who we are. Because every time we try to fold into their values, every time we try to fold into the way they want it, this is what happens to us.
I think after 400 years of slavery, our people developed a certain type of flavoring that we desire, especially when it comes to each other. And it's not always right. We like to see a lot of times, like what's happening to Diddy. We enjoyed this. This is a great American pastime. He is getting a
honeybook completely changed.
That's facts right there. If y'all can't see that, you definitely need to get hip to the script and wake up out here and see what's going on. It's definitely crazy out here, man. I tell y'all that right there.
How I do business.
We're gonna skip.
I'm a photographer.
Right here, man. We're gonna come back and
it's a fact.
and finish.
Running your own business is hard. Don't make it harder
to the channel. Drop in the
Bless
comments below.
He is
You know,
the
tell a
new
friend and tell a
OJ.
friend. Y'all can get on here, run it up with us
Yes,
live.
the
This
new
Diddy
OJ
We're gonna do
trial
this.
Simpson.
It's gonna be a time
with the
frame that
new
we get this
OJ,
done each and
it
every
is
day.
going to be a
If you got time to
multi-billion
come in and
dollar
join us, you can call
media
us live. You
industry.
can run it up, ask your questions right
So
here
many
on the
people are
show. Let
sitting
your voice be heard.
off
That's what's
this
wrong with a lot of people who want to
catastrophe.
let their voice be heard. We just
Made
And
right in
meanwhile,
the
the
US
whole
of A.
run it up.
hey, listen to me. And
Shout out to the
America has
people
never
that's
met
in
a
the room right
tragedy
now. Like
it
I
does
said,
not like to
I don't mean
profit
to
on.
butcher nobody's name. Yazid, for sure. What's up
Like,
with
this is
you,
a
man? Appreciate
tragedy.
your question.
Like the simple fact
You know,
that people
Yazid
think
asked
it's
again
okay.
before, you know, how does she know so damn much? It makes no sense. He's referring to Jaguar Wright right there. Jaguar Wright knows as much as she knows because she's been a part of the industry. She was the chosen one. Y'all can go back, rewind it again. Y'all can listen to it for yourself. She come right out the horse's mouth. You know, shout out to them. Shondell Ingram, shout out to you for the wave and the thumbs up. Y'all come in, definitely come in, give us a thumbs up, say what up, though. You know how we run it up over here, man. Like I said, we're going to move in real time. Don't get it twisted. We still dropping them shorts each and every day. Got some long videos coming as well. We just going to come real time with it, man. So we want y'all to come real time with us too, if you about that. If not, you know, don't tap in. If you about that, feel free to tap in. We giving you the number. Again, that number is 818-659-5053. Come on in, run it up. Let the world hear your voice. You hear me? Let's get back to the video.
To talk about women's body counts when it's been proven that they've been severely beaten and, you know, DUR, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. The second that we start getting into that world, yet we've crossed the line. You know, for all the people that want to talk about, oh, she's a slut and she loved it and she was gobbled down 80 men in one night and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Meanwhile, I had no idea. There is a whole version of TikTok called Hotok where girls do hoe challenges on how many guys they can take down in a day, and then they document the abuse that is done to their body the next day.
Whole
That's
time.
happening in
That's
real
some
time
sick
right now.
shit. You hear
Hotok.
this, man?
Yeah.
Hotok, huh? Y'all heard that too. You see what I'm saying? This is what the world coming to right here. She just said it's called Hotok. So we went from TikTok to Hotok. That makes no sense. Jag be keeping it real, man. That's why y'all got to understand and say what you say. Say what you want. Like I said again, I don't believe this world 100%. Definitely some truth there. And you got to understand this is the entertainment business. Entertainment business for sure. Got to run it up.
Yeah, that's out there. So
It's crazy,
clearly,
man.
being a slut is very normal these days.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand why when it comes to these cases, if sluttery is so normal, why are we talking about these women's body counts?
Right. That part.
Do you believe Cassie
everyone's
enjoyed
collecting
herself? Do you feel like Cassie enjoyed herself during these freak-off sessions?
I think it matters if she did. I want everyone to just grasp this. If all of these women were sex workers and super whores, ultra whores, give it to me, I need it all. Even if they were all of that, even if they were down for all of the weird stuff, all of it, why would they need to be sedated with pharmaceuticals?
Facts.
Yeah, that shit ain't easy.
Right. That's I think the most key part about it. If they was down with it from 21 jump, why would they need all of that with you know, the weird baby oil and all the rest of the shit that they had going on in there? And they said that the baby oil had something in it where it was messing people up and all these different things. So he had it mixed with something that was really drugging them up, and then they was sedating people, you know what I'm saying, giving people stuff in their drinks, giving people pills or whatever to pop, or whatever the scenario was. I wasn't there, don't want to be there. That's the dealer. But obviously, you know, I mean, she wasn't against her own will, if you're looking at it from that perspective. So I think she was down with the get down too, you know what I mean? Just as sick as that nigga was or whoever else was there. That's the crazy part, man. People got to wake up and see that. You know, and that's the same thing to go to say with LeBron. You know, people say, oh, well, it's not in sports and it's not. No, I disagree on that too, because LeBron said it. Ain't no party like a Diddy party now. And y'all done heard LeBron say it. LeBron done said it through and through. And he taking scrutiny right now, catching slack. Catching a whole bunch of slack from people, in the industry, people that, celebrities that are kind of weighing in on some of his stuff. And notice, and LeBron is a man of, I say a lot. Got a lot to say when Kyrie got stuff going on. He got a lot to say political. He got a lot of stuff, but he ain't said nothing about no Diddy. Y'all better realize that. He ain't opened his mouth one time about Diddy. And the only time he did open his mouth about Diddy when they had him on camera saying ain't no party like a Diddy party. So y'all see that right there. It's crazy, man. You can't make it up. That's why I said people say, okay, well, basically you're making it up. No, I'm just giving you facts. Just like on the Denzel Washington video we put up on the channel of the Jay-Z thing. People look past the whole message of what we actually were trying to tell you guys in that video. It wasn't about the video. It wasn't about the entirety of the video itself. It wasn't about even what happened in the video. It was about for people to start understanding what time it is out here. And I was just saying from that perspective, okay, maybe that's what it could have been and why he did Jay like that in the beginning. I'm aware of what happened at the end. I'm aware that they wouldn't shook hands with him, but still, looking at it from that perspective, you see what you see. And then you got people like Ali Carter coming out. You got people like Jaguar and Wright spilling their beans. You got all these other quote-unquote victims coming out that people don't understand what time it is. So that's why I said what I said in the video, but it's for a lot of the people that's misunderstanding it and that are misunderstood, that don't get what I'm saying. You just got to read between the lines. It's just that simple. Back to the video.
Understand this. You don't got to trick the willing. You don't have to do that. Like the one thing that Adria said, she was there for it. She was there for all of it, which is why she was pissed off that she was assaulted the way she was assaulted, because she was sedated with pharmaceuticals. She didn't want that. She didn't want that. Wow. You got to ask yourself, what kind of sinister weirdo needs to make sure that the person he's doing it with is incapacitated when they were already down for the weird stuff?
Right. Y'all hear right there. She just broke it down again. Why would you need to sedate somebody that was quote unquote a part of the weirdness? What it said, I'd let you know what was going on. There was a lot of extra shit going on behind the scenes that was extra. So they were doing these people like that just so they could probably get away with the extraness of maybe recording it or doing anything like that in that scenario where you could put them in a compromising position or blackmail them like he was doing. So yeah, man, you got to open up your eyes. I ain't going to spend too much time on here, man. This is going to just be the first opening one. We did the mic check 1 2 1 2. You know what I mean? We've been on this boy running it up for about close to an hour now. I do appreciate everybody chiming in. If you're new to the channel, I want to say what up, though. Welcome to the channel. If you got a question, drop it in the comments. If you want to get on the phone, we got a phone line open too. Y'all more than welcome to call the phone line. It's 818-659-5053. Let your voice be heard. Let the people hear you. And let's agree to disagree. Like I said, everybody's entitled to their own opinions on here. And that's one thing we do not take lightly is, okay, like I said, going back to that Denzel Washington video we did on our YouTube shorts, we got a lot of scrutiny. That video is almost up to 3 mil. The video is almost up to 3 mil, and people have been talking about, oh, well, that's not what happened in the video. We're looking past what actually happened in the video. We're looking past a lot of stuff. If you guys go back to the links that were put up in the videos, you guys will understand what type of time I'm on, you know what I mean, on this platform. So it's time for y'all to start seeing that too. Play a little bit more of this video on Jaguar Wright talking about Laura London, Nipsey, 50. Man, the list is deep. And people going to give this woman her credit, regardless if you think she's telling 100% of the truth, 75% of the truth, she's telling the truth. And she's been telling the truth from the beginning. I said way before the 2024 thing with Cat Williams on Uncle Shay Gay. So y'all better get hip to the script. And it's one of them ones. This one of them ones. It's one of them channels that y'all can get on to really run it up, man. Voice your opinion and say what you got to say, man. So if you are new to the channel, bang that like button, hit that subscribe button, and then go to that bell and select all so that every time we drop live, man, y'all can get that content coming to you fresh off the press. It's just like that. If you're new to the channel, come in and run it up.
If people are willing to do the weird stuff and they're getting paid for it, why would you need to sedate them?
Because it's sick and it ain't right.
Because there's no to. See, this isn't about whether they had a good time. This was about removing people's ability to consent.
With drugs.
Yep.
Yes, this isn't about, ooh, you know, you just went too far and you didn't realize. No, this is about when you wake up. Bet you don't know what I did to you last night.
Oh,
yeah,
that's awful.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about everything was cool and everything was great and everything was all right, and then you wake up and you seeing. You seeing a video with you being plowed by a bunch of weirdos.
Whoa.
That's what
we
we're
can't
talking
say
about.
no, but this the thing about it, Jag. These are paid professional sex workers that document. They got the paperwork, the taxes. He hired these men from a service.
That's crazy right there, man. That's eye-opening for a lot of people that don't get it. Not only were we doing these live videos, everybody, we doing it. We're running it up. We got shorts, of course. There's a lot of videos on there. DHeaven we just did. Diamond Out Jay-Z dissing him hardcore, throwing shots at Math Hoffa, basically saying boycott Math Hoffa, you know, on his tip too. And, you know, that's what I really wanted to get on next was the whole DHeaven dissing Jay-Z thing. And this is actually one of our videos, you know, something that we put up that, you know, I want everybody to see too as well, man. So kind of pivot and shift off of that Jaguar thing. We're gonna go ahead and open this other one up about DHeaven with Jay-Z. And really just exposing a lot of the grit and grind that this dude been doing behind the scenes, and to make everybody think that this dude been some type of street nigga or, you know, whatever his scenario is. He been living off the name of somebody else, and people really got to understand that. So I said, man, y'all in the channel, new to the channel, run it up, hit the like button on your way in. That's going to push the algorithm. You know, a lot of people don't know that we are going live, but we will be going live a lot. You know, I'm gonna have my partner in here too. You know, really dropping some gems too. You know, we locked in on this $1 podcast. You know, we were putting in the work a long time ago. Just got life, man. Got a lot of stuff going on. You know, busy. And right now we're only focusing on the shorts and some of the longer videos. The channel's kind of been through its scrutiny, ups and downs. We're monetized there for a minute, and then, you know, we went through some, you know, trials and tribulations of learning what we can and what we can't do on YouTube. You know, so the channel's been kind of moving, you know, but then stagnant at the same time. Appreciate everybody running that Denzel Washington video up, you know, dissing Jay-Z. A lot of people took it out of context where it didn't need to go, and just a lack of understanding. But if you read the links below that video, you guys will understand everything that you need to know and get a better understanding why I actually said what I said. But I want to dive into this just real quick on the DHeaven thing, man, and then we'll take it from there. So y'all hold up. We're going to type in our video and we're going to run it up.
All that other shit, that's not what is you saying. That's a part of it.
We're going to do it like this. We're going to say that DHeaven video for another video just to run it up on as another topic. I want to get back to the last 7 minutes of this Jaguar Wright interview. I think it's very important that the things that she's dropping gems on and awaken a lot of people up, man. So we'll finish on that.
I'm saying to you that a lot of these people go in there thinking it's going to be one way, but it really be another.
They get set up for the okie doke.
I was
okie doke,
and I was working with a certain rap group that I really loved and really admired. I remember the girls that would be standing by the side of the
room,
stage.
hit that like button, man. We need you to run that like button.
Yo, make sure you make it back.
It goes a long way in the algorithm of the channel.
It didn't take but a couple of months before I started feeling like a piece
got a viral
of
video
crap
that's
as a woman.
We almost had 3 million on that video.
I looked into that hotel room, I already
just for y'all to come in and dig around on the channel, man, and see what we got.
And I knew they didn't know
running it for a long time.
Go into one room, and this rapper's in there, and then his friend stops by, and then y'all kicking it, and then another girl comes with another dude, and it's at least 2 of you chicks in there, and now there's 7 dudes in the room, and everything's cool, and everything's all right. And then the next thing you know, someone hands you a drink, and you drink the drink, and you sit down, and you start feeling hot, and the music feels a little something, and you don't know. And then the next thing you know, you wake up, and you've been violated.
Dropping them gems right there for y'all. I'm telling you right there. It don't get no realer than that. And you ain't telling me that's not what's happening at these joints, because it is. Y'all niggas better stop drinking that Ciroc.
Damn, just like in the Players Club.
And you heard it. That was just like in the movie Players Club.
By everyone that was in that room.
And you thinking you just hanging, y'all kicking it, the music going, y'all just chilling.
Even if you was there to slut it out, if it was really that cool, why did you need to drug me out?
Right.
Damn, that's sinister.
That's real sinister, bro.
That's what this is about.
But how Cassie go through that multiple times for years?
That bad.
How can somebody mentally withstand that for years and still walk around with a smile?
She signed to a 10-album deal. She only got 1 album. She would get her the movies, the little acting gigs, the traveling. You know, after a while, once you start seeing yourself as a commodity, you really stop valuing yourself as much. You know, has anybody ever bothered to think that maybe part of the reason why she wasn't in a rush to leave was because she was damaged goods and she didn't think anybody could want her other than him?
Facts.
We talking about Fine Cassie with Ryan Leslie Cassie, the young, beautiful Cassie.
Until you see the freak-off tape.
Then you see the real demon exercising her will.
Tape. You understand what I'm saying? You see how fast Ben Affleck ran from Jenny from the block?
Yeah, they on another level.
All he would have to do is just send a little tape like he did to 50.
That's it.
Or, you know, just find a way to light your automobile on fire.
Right.
Stick with me for 30 seconds.
The motors, man. Look, that was it. That's all I had. I really just wanted to bring that video up, man. I really felt.
And I'll show you the trading strategies that allowed me to quit my full-time job 2 years ago.
Like I said, we're going to do more videos like this.
Willing to see past it all.
We definitely want to voice their opinion on this platform.
Someone with this much money,
to the
this
channel,
much
come
power,
in, run it up, hit that like
knowing
button.
that if you leave,
appreciate everybody
have the ability to screw with your life, no matter where you go.
You know, give their little comments.
Nobody thinks about that.
2 or 3 comments. I
tell you what,
understand,
you don't
we
ever
go live a lot
hear
more.
Amber Heard say a bad
we
word
do have
against Elon Musk.
operating number. You can
Terrified.
call again. That number is 818-659.
You want to see a woman terrified?
Y'all can chime in
Give her
on
a
the phone,
psychopath
or y'all can
billionaire
chime in on the chat below. Either way, we gonna get it either way.
They can pay anyone.
People got to understand, what's popping. want y'all to have your own opinion in a place where y'all can have a platform where y'all can run it up, talk, say what you want. We can agree to disagree. But really want to thank y'all for tuning in today. Like I said, just test run number one. We're going to have plenty of more options when it comes to us going live. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Send the link. If y'all want to chime in again, y'all can. Appreciate all the love and the support on the channel, getting us up to 10K. Got a video that's going viral at about 3 million right now. And look, we're not even doing it for the money. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't even for the money. Our YouTube channel has been through trials and tribulations. You know, we were monetized there for a minute. You know, we kind of hit some backlash. We were stagnant there for a while. And really just learning how to use YouTube. You know, I think that's what it's about. So right now, we're not making any money on the channel, you know, but at the end of the day, I don't really think that's what it's about. You know what I mean? It's really about just getting that message out. You feel me? And so if you know somebody that knows somebody, you know, you like-minded like we are, tap them in, man. Share it. Go to our YouTube shorts. Watch them. Go to our YouTube videos. Watch them. We've been doing videos for a very long time. Like I said, the channel's been monetized a couple of times. And then we've been in a situation where we have not been monetized. You know what I mean? So we're going through that now. But check out the shorts, man. Like I said, go check out that Denzel Dishes Jay-Z short. That's doing about 3 mil right now. You know, check out our videos on the channel. And if y'all have any questions or anything like that, feel free to chime in whenever we go live, man. But that number again is 818-659-5053. Whenever we live, you lock it in. You get straight to us. No ifs, ands, or but. What I will tell you, though, is don't come on our platform talking crazy. Please don't come on our platform talking crazy. If you trolling, botting, whatever you're doing, you're going to get shut right down. Because if the viewers is not going to listen to it, they're not going to hear it. They're not standing for it on this channel. We going to not tolerate no disrespect over here. Zero. So if y'all part of the family, part of the One Buck family, tap in. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Bang that notification bell and hit all and share it. Again, appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. We're going to do about an hour. Probably going to try to at least do an hour every day. I'm working on time slots of when we can actually go live. You know, I got my dog that, you know, is busy too at the moment right now. I'm going to bring him on the show. You know, we've been doing this podcast for a long time. And I just said, you know, we got to get it popping. So appreciate everybody tuning in. You know, as we continue to keep growing on this live thing, we'll get better with it. Being able to bring y'all different stuff on the go, on the fly, you know, at the crib, you know, and it's going to be real-time events. So that's what I think y'all going to like about it the most. But again, appreciate everybody watching, appreciate everybody tuning in. You know, this is One Buck Podcast, and we always going to keep it a buck over here. Tune into those shorts, tune into the long videos, and make sure y'all check out that live. You know, we're going to figure out a time to run it up with y'all. Again, that number 818-659-5053. Y'all can tap in whenever you want. You know, outside of that, leave a message, shoot a chat. You know what I'm saying? Something to talk about on the next video. But look, until the next time, y'all, we're going to be up out of here. Peace.